Hello, my name is Kagan Trapner, and this is my case study assignment, Ethical Decision Making in Management. Alright, our case study scenario today is you are the manager of a mid-sized company. One of your employees, John, has been with the company for over 12 years. John is a loyal, hardworking, and consistent performer whose contributions have helped your department exceed performance goals year after year. He is respected by colleagues and has been considered a role model in the workplace. Recently, it came to our attention that John engaged in an inappropriate consensual relationship with a colleague. The relationship was non-coercive or illegal, but it violated your company's code of conduct, which explicitly prohibits personal relationships between employees within the same department. To complicate matters, the relationship was also extramarital, which has created whispers of gossip around the office. While no one was directly harmed, the situation has the potential to damage team morale, erode trust, and hurt the company's reputation. By company policy, this is considered a fireable offense. John admitted to his mistake and was apologetic and stressed that it will not happen again. According to John, he and the colleague broke off the relationship and have decided to move on. John also shared that he is the sole provider of income for his family, spouse, and 3 kids under the age of 10. Alright, so our dilemma. If we fire John, you uphold company rules but risk losing one of your best and most loyal employees. If you keep John, you risk being terminated yourself if upper management learns you knew and did not act. You also risk a setting precedent that rules can be bent for top performers. As a manager, you must decide, do you fire John or do you find another solution? Alright, so John broke a really bad rule within the company. Not only did he cheat with his wife or all of his family, but he did it with someone within the department, and now buzz is getting around that the other employees are talking about John and probably talking about how his morals lie and how he's going to affect the workplace himself. So, baseline, he broke our policy within dating someone in the same department, which is already a fireable offense. He not only did that, but his morals kind of were questioned of how he cheated on his wife, knowing that he has 3 kids under the age of 10. Regardless of him being the sole proprietor, right now I'm thinking that John needs to be cut off of his actions. But John has worked here over a decade. John is loyal, kind of not how he presents himself. He's hardworking and a consistent performer whose contributions has helped our department exceed performance goals year after year. So, cutting John, we're going to have a big problem with reaching our goals, since he was a main part of those goals being met. Not saying he was the sole reason that they were met, but he was a main goal, or a main reason why those goals were met. So he breaks company rules, he cheats on his wife, but he's a great worker. I think John tried to sway our decision with his situation for his household. So I think that can be kind of taken into a wrong way, just of how he just wants his job, but he acted on selfish goals against the company and his family, which that our business I don't think that should reflect our business. So my decision is we're going to fire John right away. And how would we kind of recoup from firing John, a valuable asset to the company? I think we're going to look for more people who can become workers, maybe who have high output and are very hardworking and very committed to the company, but also someone who is going to be loyal to the company, even though the company doesn't really worry about the family. I want someone who's going to be loyal in the business and outside of the business.